Yumasiri. I'm the CEO of Nazaru, and I'm happy to have everybody here in Bentonville. It's going to be an amazing event. We have a great lineup, and I hope everybody enjoys themselves.
I think one of the things that we're up against in trying to fight with a conference like this is this idea that Africa is just, poor, corrupt, and unfortunately plagued with war, and not necessarily a region for investment or for trade.
I want to talk to you a little bit about two things: trust and risk. Because none of the stuff that we want to see happen is going to happen until trust is established and people are willing to take a risk.
As well, where do you see the opportunities in Africa on podcasts?
Yeah, I think the general landscape of digital media is huge in Africa. I was just in Nairobi this past October, and just walking down the streets in Kilimani, every young person had their headphones in, looking down at their device. And so I think storytelling on the continent needs to shift to mobile.
And first, let me say that despite the discussion in the press about Africa's collapsing, the end of the Africa Rising narrative, Africa remains the second fastest growing continent in the world. And you probably know of this very important person in the US who asks, what is the capital city of Africa? Well, there isn't.
So the rule of law has got to be prevalent, he said, right? Got it? I said, you have to have zero corruption. He said, zero. I said, zero. I mean, not $5 to the guy at the dock. He says, okay, we can do that. And I said, and then you have to have mature tax and regulatory policy.
But it's also to create, a works site where people can come in and kick their ideas around and put them up on whiteboards and get advice and consulting and encouragement. A lot of it's just, you need to be in an environment where people are encouraging you to go for it. And we can create that kind of environment.
And if you're that guy that is trustworthy, faithful, intelligent, resourceful, innovative, with good interpersonal skills, why can't you do it?
My own takeaway and what I hope people walk away with is go. Just go, pursue, and be committed. Be committed to Africa, not one leg.
For us, have our own networks, our own contacts, and we keep them to ourselves. Just imagine if we could just follow her example and pool all our networks together. Can you imagine what impact that could have in Africa?